Let's take a look at some examples of SAR statements. Let's begin by taking a look at a student's applied project section of their resume. A psychology student wants to demonstrate her research abilities on her resume by adding a class assignment. She would include this in an applied project section where you can add any academic project, presentation, or assignment. This is what her resume currently looks like. While the formatting of the resume looks great, the bullet point describing her contribution to this assignment doesn't tell us a lot. Let's work on improving her statement. Here are some questions to consider to help you write your SAR statements. What tasks did you complete? What skills did you use when you acted on the problem? What obstacles were required to overcome? And what was the result or reason for completing a task? Let's focus on the statement, used SPSS for statistics assignment. Let's start by changing the action verb. When writing your own SAR statements, the formula you want to follow is ASR. Start with the action through a strong action verb, then provide context, and then the result, reason, or outcome of your work. In this case, the student could discuss the problem or challenge they were trying to analyze, the technology and technical skills involved, the methods used, and results obtained in this assignment. Here's a look at the student's new statement using the SAR structure. Do you see a difference? They stated that they conducted a t-test of a sample of 200 elementary students aged 3 to 8 using SPSS in order to successfully analyze the dataset. They started with a strong action verb, the A in SAR, conducted. Placing a strong verb at the start of the statement can grab the attention of the reader and will convey important tasks and information to the employer quickly. Then they provided more context on what they conducted, which is the situation or the t-test and the sample size. Then they provided the result of their work where they successfully analyzed the dataset. Here is a final look at the student's applied project section. Let's take a look at another example. This next student worked on a great project for their sports and media course that they would like to highlight to the employer. Experiential learning activities like these are great to include in your resume. The student stated that they interviewed Canadian female student athletes. Here we see a great action verb, interviewed. However, there's still a lot of information that is missing. Think of it like this. If the student had to explain in one sentence what they did in this project to someone who has never seen it, what would they have to add? For example, how many athletes did they interview? Or why were they interviewed? By using the SAR structure, the student stated that they interviewed over 20 Canadian female student athletes, which resulted in collecting relevant primary data for a research project on women's representation in sports media. Now we know a lot more about the context and goal of the project. This is a much better way to show their capabilities to an employer. This is what the student's resume now looks like. Immediately, we can get a better sense of the student's skills and experiences. Keep in mind you will write 3 to 5 SAR statements for each project or role on your resume. I hope this video has helped you understand how you can transform your resume to focus on your accomplishments and highlight your skill sets to employers. You can connect with Career Services through our website, phone, live chat, and social media, or visit us at 401 Torrey Building.